Yes. Yes. Start, Miss Priya.
Yeah, okay, ma'am. Is my screen shared, ma'am?
Yes, for yes.
Yeah, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. I'm here to present the presentation that is about melanoma lesion detection. And coming to the problem definition, skin problem is the common issue among people. The only thing that people only know their problem from the naked eye, but they don't know what is happening actually inside the skin. And various skin treatment needs painful procedure and a long period biopsy process to cure. To avoid these painful procedure and receive successful treatment, early detection is one of the most reliable solution. Next, coming to the existing system, skin cancer is the most prevalent type of cancer, and many skin specialists evaluate every patient's mole and other diseases to identify the lesions that are most likely to be a melanoma. And moreover,
Okay. So these are all the things already we have discussed in the last class, right?
yes, ma'am.
Last review, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
So you just show me your implementation part.
Okay, ma'am.
Just go through the slides and you just show me the implementation part.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. Algorithm identification. Coming to algorithm, we have used TensorFlow for object detection, and there are already pre-trained model in the framework, so that is referred to as Model Zoo, and steps involved in
நான் இவன்
TensorFlow.
சொல்லியிருக்கேன்டா. ஓகே நடக்கிறது நடக்கட்டும்.
TensorFlow may include detection, locating the region, and tracing or predicting the object from the image. And next comes implementation. This is the implementation part. The files has been uploaded, and next comes trained and test CSV. In trained CSV, the images has been trained, and the label zeros and 1 include whether it is benign or malignant. And this is the result, the particular image
Yes,
has.
Priya.
Yeah,
So
ma'am.
these concepts already we have discussed, right? So you just show me what are all the modules you have, and so in each and every module, what you have implemented. Just show me that part.
Yeah, ma'am. Implementation of the code, ma'am.
No. So what is the first module?
First module is like skin enhancement, ma'am. Removing the artifacts.
Okay. So is there is
And
any screenshots or anything output for that particular skin enhancement?
yeah, ma'am. For that, we have like valid CSV is like whether the input given input image is in the correct form, or like it is having some artifacts. Those things, ma'am. I'll open that. Yeah, ma'am. This is the CSV file, and in this you can see, ma'am, whether it is valid or not. That image is taken, ma'am. The size and the artifacts gets removed in this, ma'am.
So is there is any output for this particular part?
Yeah, particular part. No, ma'am.
So
It
that is, I'm
prints
just
like.
asking for like skin enhancement. What is the output you got?
Yeah, ma'am. It prints how many items are valid, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
ma'am.
just
Here.
run your code and just show me.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. Totally, 2,000 samples has been trained, and in that, 150 samples is valid, ma'am. Like it is in the correct position, and no artifacts gets removed. That value has been printed here, ma'am.
No, I'm not sure about it. So you just show me the output part. So first module's output. So you have three modules, right? And the first
Yeah,
one is
ma'am.
skin enhancement.
Yeah, ma'am.
So you have just given the input as some of the trained images, right? So after making a process with all those programming codes, no, then later on you will get an output, right? In first module, what you
Yeah,
will
ma'am.
do
That
it
is
under skin enhancement.
skin enhancement is removing artifacts, ma'am. And if it is valid, means it is getting stored in the valid
Yeah,
data
you
set, ma'am.
just
Yeah,
show me the output of it.
yeah, ma'am. It's loading, ma'am. See, ma'am, it is up to the measurement. So it is a valid image. It is getting stored there, ma'am.
Okay, so could you please show me the other which is not valid one?
Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, up to this, we are storing only the validated samples, ma'am. Non-validated samples are not added, ma'am.
Okay, so what you will be doing in the second module?
Second module is like locating, ma'am. From the image, the part where the lesson is located is being done, ma'am. After that, prediction, ma'am.
Okay, so is there is any output for that?
Right. Yeah, ma'am. We are locating the image, and if it is benign means it will get printed as 0, and if it is malignant means will get labeled as 1, ma'am. After that,
Okay, so that
prediction
is
gets
under module 2 or module 3, pa?
module 2, ma'am, and prediction is here, ma'am. This is module 3, benign or malignant. That is only labeling the disease, ma'am.
How will
And
you differentiate both the thing?
yeah, ma'am. We have if benign means nevus and seborrheic keratosis is also being present there, ma'am. So if it comes under benign means 0 gets labeled, and melanoma means 1 gets labeled there, ma'am.
Okay, just go to the slide, pa.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, you just see you have to make some changes in this.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so whether you shown this to your ma'am, guide ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so she said okay.
Yeah, ma'am.
But you have to change some more thing. Wait, let me tell you the changes.
Okay, ma'am.
Just go up. Yes. See, modular description. Yeah, this is a wrong topic. So you have to split up the modules, right? So like skin enhancement, then melanoma. What is that?
Melanoma
Melanoma localization,
localization.
then detection,
Yeah,
right?
ma'am.
So all these three contents were there, right? So you have to list it out as like these are all the three modules.
Okay,
Then
ma'am.
you have to explain each and everything. Okay, so after explaining, so if it is a skin enhancement means you have to write some contents about it. Then your output, so what is the
Okay, ma'am.
output you got from that? Okay, then again, so melanoma localization, so for that what is the output you got and what their explanation.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so likewise you have to add some more points in this.
Okay,
Okay,
ma'am. Will
so
make
because here there is no implementation part, right? So just like that you have given modular description and directly you have gone to the block diagram.
okay, ma'am.
Okay, and at last just go through. See, this is not the right way to present it. Okay, so just see here, before slide, go to the before slide. Before, Okay, so here you have just written as implementation alone, right? So
Yeah.
here the data have been, you have just taken a screenshot of your coding,
Yeah,
right?
ma'am.
Then you have, then
Attach the
in the next
CSV
slide,
file.
yes, in the next slide, you have just given some like trained data, so you have just given,
Yeah, ma'am.
right? So so this is the coding part, and this is like a process. So what are the things you have done, that you have done, like so all these set of data can be trained, and those are kept in the particular coding part also, okay? But the
Mm.
output is not here, right? So the output is not given here properly, so you have to change it, okay? So if it is a module 1 skin enhancement, means you have to write some concepts under that, then your output should be there. Then again, if whatever the module you have to explain something about the particular topic, a particular module, then you have to give, you have to attach your screenshots which you have got it from your output.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so please do some changes, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, pa. Okay, then thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, next. Next, who is going to present?
Ma'am, myself Nityanu, can we present along with my team?
Yes, pa. Yes, Pavitra, Nityanu, and Purnamala, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, can you just confirm if the screen is visible, ma'am?
It's fine, it's visible.
So, hello everyone. Good morning, ma'am. So, myself, Pavitra, and Purnamala are here with the topic skin cancer classification, and our guide is Mrs. Shyamala Devi. So, the problem statement is same as we have discussed in the previous reviews. Skin cancer or the dermatoscopy is one branch of bioscience which require proper diagnosis and a costly method to predict the diseases. So through this algorithm, we aim to predict 7 classes of diseases such as dermatofibroma, actinic keratosis, melanoma, melanocytic lesion, and etc. And classify the various images based on these 7 classes. So we have taken a data set of about 10,015 images, which is used to train and classify the images based on the 7 classes. So this is the problem statement. The existing system has there is a base paper implementation I'm talking about, has the implementation of an algorithm known as a metadata processing block, wherein along with the skin lesions they use the metadata, the other parameters that the user would have keyed in the data set to classify the disease. So this reduces the algorithm's efficiency because the alternate metadata may fail to explain the image which is already there, that of the skin. So, and moreover, the algorithm failed to determine the all 10 type of lesions it wanted to. Only 6 out of 10 scenarios were handled. So, in the proposed system, we managed to handle both the drawbacks that we have observed in the existing system. So, as we had discussed in the proposed system, the whole idea of implementation is to collect the image.
Okay. Yes, Nitya.
Yes, ma'am.
So just go through the slides.
Okay, ma'am.
Go to next
So,
slide.
this is the block diagram, ma'am. Do you want me to
So
explain?
it is not actually visible. So I think in the last time I have told you to change the font color.
Oh, sorry, ma'am. I had
Okay,
missed
so
it.
better, no problem. So
I'll
better
change
change
it,
it to white color, or
ma'am. Okay,
you
ma'am.
just change the blue color into white color, something. So
Okay,
the
ma'am.
font, if it is in the dark color background, means the font should be in white color.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, white, and also make it as a little bit gold.
Okay, ma'am. I'll
Okay,
make this change for sure, ma'am.
okay,
Sorry, we had not made it earlier.
okay, okay,
Just a
pa.
minute.
Yes, I just explained this
So
part.
this is the hardware and software
No,
specification,
no,
ma'am. I just
just
skip
go
this
to the
slide.
previous slide. Just go
Okay,
to the
ma'am.
previous, yes, block diagram.
Okay, ma'am.
Explain that.
So as I had discussed in the proposed system, the main idea of the block diagram is to prepare the data set and classify the variables, do the data cleaning, mining, etc. Split the data as training and testing, and we have the CNN algorithm which is in place where we split into layers, deploy the model, and conclude with the accuracy estimation and results, ma'am. So I think that overview suffices.
Okay. So you have given training data, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So instead, you can even give the image or something else,
Okay,
right?
ma'am.
So you're just going to give the training image only, right? So not like a values.
Yes, ma'am. Image, ma'am.
So instead, you can just give the images.
Initially, we used to like make an analysis. We had the data, that is the extracted CSV file, ma'am. So that is why we had
Okay.
mentioned as data. But yes, ma'am, we would change that.
Okay, pa. Okay. Next.
About the data, I think my teammates can take over as well. Pooja,
Okay. So from where you all have taken this data set?
from Kaggle, ma'am.
Kaggle, ma'am.
Kaggle. Okay. Okay, pa. Just move to the next slide.
The module description, ma'am. So we have split the entire project into 4 modules, wherein first module is data preparation. Since the data set size was
Okay.
large,
So what about your team members?
Ma'am,
So
explain.
yes. Who is going to explain this content?
Pavitra, myself.
Okay.
We have split a project into 4 modules, ma'am. The first one is data preparation. In the data preparation is nothing but we have to um, sorry, ma'am. If the data is invalid, the algorithms produce less accurate, less accuracy, and we lead to misleading outcomes. So, in order to overcome that, we go for data preparation. And In the second module, we have done the selection of features and targets, which is the process of isolating the most consistent, non-redundant, and relevant features which is used for the model construction. So we have used this to improve the performance of the predictive model and to reduce the computational cost. And then next slide. Module 3 is about image augmentation, which is a technique which is used to artificially create new training data from the existing data. So we have performed some transformations in that for the images, such as shifts, flips, and zooms, and the size of the image is.
Do you have the implementation part for each and every modules over here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the one thing you have to change is just go to the previous slide.
Yes, ma'am.
See, for this module one, data preparation. Okay. So for this, you have to attach the exact output for this.
Okay, ma'am.
So data preparation. So if you are going to include the data set, means you can just take a screenshot of the data set and you can attach it here.
Okay,
Okay,
ma'am.
ma'am.
We have the images in the upcoming slide, ma'am. It's just that we have not organized it by modules, ma'am.
Yes, you have to make it done as like so module one. Then you have to attach the screenshots for the exact module. Okay,
Yeah.
like output for that,
Okay,
right?
ma'am.
So similarly for all the modules, you have to do it. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, Pavitra. Yes,
Ma'am.
Nitya, now go to the next slide.
So these are the results, ma'am. So as I had said, the
Okay,
first
wait,
module.
wait. Pavitra, please do explain.
Ma'am, the first image shows a
It is not visible, Nitya.
Is it fine now, ma'am?
Yes.
uh, the first one is nothing but we have uh, compared.
Yes, please.
Hello.
Yes, I'm audible. Just continue, pa.
We have taken every parameters in the data set, and then we have compared it with the other parameters, so that we can classify how many male has the cancer for particular lesion type. So that analysis we have done in this part, and we have plotted it. And the second image is it shows that we have added.
So
The
basically,
part-
the first image is about the first module, ma'am. We had concentrated on data preparation, so remove the outliers, and we had a pictorial analysis of on what metrics, how the skin cancer or image is classified to. So yeah, sorry.
And the
Okay.
second image,
So
continue.
you have to mention the name actually. That is a topic of each and every. Just like that, you have taken a screenshot and you have attached here, right?
Okay,
So
ma'am.
that is why I've told you. So when you given the topic as module one as data preparation, so then and there you have to attach a screenshot of it, so that we can able
Okay,
to
ma'am.
identify it easily. So this is just without any topic. You have just posted a pasted a screenshots,
Okay,
right?
ma'am. Got it,
So
ma'am.
do some of the changes in this part, okay?
Sure, ma'am. We'll
Okay, ma'am.
incorporate the changes.
Okay, ma'am.
Uh,
Yes, Purnamala.
Yes, ma'am. Though, so the second image shows like the representation of the male and the female, where they have got the localization in the back or in the scalp or on the lower extremity. So based with their ages. So this is given.
So basically, in this image, we have balanced the data, and it is the output of the data set which is in the balanced format, ma'am.
Okay, so go to the next slide.
So again, these are the output screenshots, ma'am. So this is the confusion matrix which we had plotted based on our test results data, and again the same, the accuracy of the training data and the testing data we had plotted as a graph. Next slide
You
also
just go to
has
the next slide.
the again another output screenshot, ma'am. So
No,
this.
no, I couldn't see your screen.
Oh,
Yes,
is it?
now it is visible.
Okay. So I know the image is not clear, ma'am. Maybe when we move on to implementation, I can show it in a better way. So we had implemented the epoch classification, that is wherein we had split the training into iterations, and based on the accuracy value we had printed for the testing data, ma'am.
Okay,
So
so this
that
is the
this is
output for
Based
the
on the
module 4 testing accuracies.
that is calculating something you have given a
Yes,
topic,
ma'am.
no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, then next slide.
So it's just a conclusion, ma'am.
Okay, go to the previous slide. Yes. So have you find that this much accuracy have been done when comparing to the previous that is your existing?
So in the as I had mentioned, ma'am, in the existing system, the similar set of data was chosen, but the classification of the disease into the 7 different types was not accurate, ma'am. They were not able to classify 4 set of cancer disease to any type. So that is where we had overcome, and in one of the previous slides we had shown an image wherein maybe in the implementation part also I can show it once again, where we had classified the 7 set of cancer images into their types. So that is one of the things, and based on this classification we also wanted to test the process, and so this is the test accuracy that we have received, ma'am. Again, it is variant to the epoch values. So as of now it is 71. So every time when we change the epoch values, we get a different accuracy, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So the only thing you have to change is you have to attach the screenshots then and there after the each and every topics over there.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So then you just show me your implementation part.
Yes, ma'am. Just a minute. So we don't have the implementation modules, ma'am. Maybe by next time we can have, but I can explain which module contributes to what. So
There are
this
some warnings in your program, right?
that is just about the binary library. That is about my system configuration and the libraries, ma'am. So I think it's not.
Okay. Just show me any of your output from your side.
So initially, after the data preparation, the first module, the only output that we have is our classification, the plot image which I had showed in the presentation itself, ma'am. So after that, we had just printed the data of the data set. Apart from that, we wanted to classify the number of images. So we had mentioned the same numbers in our data set description as well. So every type of disease we had classified into 7 types. So of the 10,015 images, we had split the images based on their label, that is the class of disease. And then we wanted to balance the data and then proceed with the analysis. So we had balanced for every lesion the 500 images, which is what I think Purnamala had explained regarding the balancing. Apart from that, the algorithm implementation. So the max pooling quantity, this is just the parameter metric which is showing the dimensions of the images after every stage, and then we have the epoch values, ma'am. So I had just shown partly the thing. So as I had mentioned that if the change of epoch value would increment or decrement the accuracy. So in the presentation, I had mentioned the epoch value as 50. Now, if I have the epoch value of 75, I have an increment in the accuracy, ma'am. So to show the outputs regarding the module, the first module output is something which I can show above. In the second module, we select the features and targets. So for that, we balance the data. So here we have that part of code. So initially the class of code had 327 images, and then we balanced it to 500, wherein the balancing techniques were implemented. So with that, we selected the features and targets, and the output which I had shown here, which is used for balancing the data, was done. The third one, the image augmentation, was that with the layering, and the parameter outputs helped us to have an idea that the algorithm is classifying accordingly. And the final module's output is the accuracy and the screenshot that we had attached in the PPT, ma'am. 1 second.
Okay. So you have done with this, but the only thing is, so from your team, only you have spoken. Rather than that, Pavitra and Purnamala haven't participated that much. So everyone have everyone will be credited with some marks, right? So please do share your works and do present it whenever you do a presentation. Just so don't convey your part alone. Okay.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
if it is asked by someone also, they have to tell. So the whole PPT should be known to each and every one of your team. Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
please make sure that Purnamala and Pavitra.
Yes, ma'am.
The
Yes.
problem is we have worked together, ma'am, but some stage fear, I would say, they are a little hesitant to talk. But it's not that we have not worked together. All the part was worked by all the three, and everybody is aware of what's been done. It's just that they are not able to put it properly.
Okay, so no problem. So you just ask everyone to speak whenever I ask. Okay, so not only
Sure.
me. This is for the training. So it is like when you go to the final review. No, at that
Yes,
time the external may ask some other person to explain some other slide.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so at that time everyone should be known about that each and every slides over there.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, Pa. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Next, who is going to present?
Ma'am, can we leave the meet?
Yes, Pa.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay. Ramya and Pooja.
Yes, ma'am. We'll present it now, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
Ma'am, we both are in the same place, so we'll talk in the same mic.
Okay, no problem. You just share the screen.
Yes,
No
ma'am.
problem.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, is the screen visible, ma'am?
It's bad. It's visible to me.
Okay, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am. Our topic is Snapcatch, production of data from cover timing channels. It is done by Pooja R and Ramya B. Base paper details. Title, Snapcatch automatic detection of cover timing channels using image processing and machine learning. And it was proposed by Shaurok Al-Aidi. It was published in the year 2021, and the journal details are given here.
So the base paper abstract is with the rapid growth of data exfiltration carried out by cyber attacks. So covert timing channels, it is nothing but a technique which steals the data from any kind of networks. So these have become an imminent network security risk, which continues to grow the both sophistication and utilization. So these type of channel, they try to steal the sensitive data from the targeted networks. So CTC detection is also a technique which is based on machine learning. So these traffic flows just try to detect any kind of data from any kind of networks and just drops the traffic flows. So the abstract is a covert network channel is a mechanism so that can be used to leak information across any network. So this cause a violation in the security policy. So covert channel detection needs to be improved in both performance side and also in preventing the CTCs in stealing the data. So it also so the approach is based on the observation that the covert channels generate the traffic that can be converted into colored images. So from this observation, the solution is
Yes,
designed.
Pooja.
Yes, ma'am.
Pooja. So just don't read the content which is presented there. Just tell me what is the thing you're going to do it in your project.
Yes, ma'am. So the nothing but CTC is a channel, so which like it tries to steal the data from any networks, ma'am. So the thing what we use is we try to detect the flows where the CTC's attack takes place, and we just generate an image processing technique in it, ma'am.
And the objective of our project is to prevent the valuable data from covert timing channels by using the elliptical curve cryptography technique. These are our literature survey. We have undergone 4 surveys, and the first one is covert timing channel analysis, either a cyber attacks or confidential application. And the second one is a statistical hierarchical analysis with deep neural network based framework for covert timing channel detection. Third one is anomaly detection in vehicle traffic with image processing and machine learning. And the final one is decision tree rule induction for detecting covert timing channels in TCP and IP traffic.
So the problem statement is, in today's world, data has become an imminent and important thing in all over the industrial field. So in such case, these CTCs attacks should not be takes place in any kind of data or network area. So in order to prevent this, we provide a solution of Snapcatch process using this machine learning technology. So in this existing system, the solution is like they would be finding the part where the attack of those CTCs takes place, and also the approach of them is purely based on just to predict the attacks and not to not to prevent the theft of the data from the networks.
Disadvantages in existing system. In existing system, only the attack is detected, but not the message is prevented. So covert channels where the attack will happen will be detected, but they could need to secure the data. But in our system, we are going to secure the data and also will find where the theft is going to happen. Proposed system. In order to overcome the above disadvantages, we propose a system with a methodology called elliptical curve cryptography with covert timing channels. Machine learning algorithms have been used in CTC detection because they are effectively identify the covert
Okay,
timing
next.
channels.
Next. I have read it. Next.
These are the changes made in existing system, and the main 2 changes are elliptical curve cryptography and index table generation.
Like elliptical cryptography, why we have used this? Because it has a key value which has a stronger key size. So the key size of the elliptical cryptography is 256 bits, ma'am. So which is equal to 3072 bit, which was efficiently used in the existing system. So in order to overcome that, we have used elliptical curve cryptography. So the second thing is index table generation. So it is used for mapping the pixel values for just mapping the values in the index table.
Okay, what is decryption, pa?
Ma'am, so in elliptical curve cryptography, we do have two things. One is encryption and decryption. So encryption is nothing but we will be just sending a data value into an image and storing it. So in order to retrieve the data, we'll be using a key value. That is, we have two key value, right? A public and private key value. So the public key value contains a general image, and the private key value contains the data which we give as an input. So in order to decrypt it, we will be using the private keys, ma'am, to
Okay.
retrieve the data from the image.
Next.
This is our block diagram. We use 6 modules in our project, and these are index table generation, patch composition, texture synthesis, message embedding, and source extraction.
So the list of the modules are index table generation, patch composition, and texture synthesis. Index table generation. At first, in this index table generation, the text we just upload an image, textured image, and we store that image in the part wherever the attacks takes place. So the patch composition is nothing but we will be plotting the attacks in the index table generation wherever.
Yes, Pooja.
Yes, ma'am.
So where is the output for the first module, pa?
Ma'am, can we just share the entire
Ma'am,
implementation?
this is our output, ma'am.
Okay.
This is for the message embedding, and the second one is for index table generation, and the final one is for patch composition process. And 2 more modules will be implemented in our phase 2, ma'am.
Okay, so just explain the implementation part, pa.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
I think you have stopped sharing the
Yes,
screen.
ma'am. We'll be presenting from other device, ma'am. We do have our code there, ma'am.
Okay.
Just a minute, ma'am. We do have a network issue.
Okay, pa.
Ma'am, is the screen visible, ma'am?
Yes, part is visible.
So these are the module implementation, ma'am. So this will be our mainframe. So can I just come from the first by running the code, ma'am? So that you can view the
Yes,
output.
so you just show me the first module, then you just continue with that. So you have 6 modules, right? So
No,
just
ma'am.
show.
Actually, we have divided it for phase 1 and phase 2. For this module, we have just implemented first 3, ma'am.
Okay, so when you'll plan to show that the rest of the 3?
By second phase, ma'am. So,
Okay.
yes, ma'am. So this will be the first phase. So where we will be giving the textured image as an input, ma'am. So we will be finding, locating the file location, and we'll be giving as an input. CTC.
So what kind of training data you have given in your
Ma'am,
project?
like training data is not a part of this project, ma'am. We do have only 4 images of data set in this, ma'am. So those images are trained to locate in the index table wherever the CTZ attacks takes place, ma'am. So this is an example image for just taking part in the CTZ attack, ma'am. So we'll be giving this, and index generation takes place in this, ma'am. So the colorful index you can find, right, ma'am?
Yes, Fa.
The index, which is in the red color, it is a place where CTCs are getting attacked. The data are getting attacked in those indexes. So here we do patch composition where these images get replaced in that index, ma'am.
Okay, next
So then-
next result, Fa.
Next
That will be implemented in the phase 2, ma'am. That is like so the data has to be secure, right, ma'am? So we will be storing that data is in the form of this image. So we will be embedding information into this public key value in the form of this image, and at last we will be decrypting, ma'am, that code, ma'am. That will be implemented in the phase 2, ma'am.
Okay, Fa. Okay, so you're Pooja, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the other one is Ramya.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. Okay, Pa. So just go to the PPT.
Yes, ma'am. Is the screen visible, ma'am?
Yes, it is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll just go through the slides. Make it a slideshow. Yes, make it as a slideshow, Fa.
Just a minute, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Okay.
Is my screen visible, ma'am?
Yes, Fa, visible. Just go through.
Yes, ma'am. We do have some network issue, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Yes. Go to the last. See in your project also.
Yes, ma'am.
So your PPT has to be changed. Okay, you have to organize the contents.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
So so when you have the module one, no, then and there you have to attach the screenshots.
Okay, ma'am.
Then if the external is asking you to show me the implementation, just you go to the particular thing. So please do store everything in the same laptop.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So if they ask you to show it in the laptop, so then and there you just open it and you just show it.
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Okay, so you
Yes.
have to do these changes all. Okay, so you have listed all the modules, that is fine, but in the next time, no, so in the next topic you have to then and there. So if it is patch composition, means you have to attach some of the
Output.
screenshots.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
next to this slide.
Yes, sure, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, Pooja and Ramya, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so next, who is going to present it? Yes.
Ma'am, can we leave the meet, ma'am?
Yes, Fa.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Naveen,
Ma'am.
yes, you're ready to present?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, it is visible, Pa.
Okay. So, myself, Naveen, my project title is about strategies for next generation technology websites. The project domain is like decentralized technology. It is a company project, and project mentor is Mr. Satya Mama. So, the problem definition. The first, blockchain is a revolutionary technology with impactful features, but it has some security concerns. So, and it also proves it is inefficient in some kind of ways. So the proposed technology aims to improve the following faced with blockchain and its decentralized apps, DApps. So the things that we have proposed is like to increase the speed of data and payment transaction, where in blockchain it takes some amount of time for data transaction or payment transaction, and to improve security and reduce energy usage. And the third thing is to reduce the minting time for multiple non-fungible token NFTs to increase the task completion rate. So these four things are the things we are proposed in the new technology, the existing system and its drawbacks. So the first thing is 51% attack. The blockchain has a major concern in it, 51% attack. It is nothing but basically we have 50% of miner who owns the blockchain, and 50% it is owned by itself, the network. So when a miner gets above 50%, when he occupies 51% of the block, then it becomes an attack where no one can, or if anyone tries to make a payment or do a transaction, the attackers or miners will does not allow them to perform the action. So these kind of attacks are mostly commonly taken place in blockchain, and it's also vulnerable to quantum computer attacks. So the second one is scalability. So in blockchain, if one transaction happens, the number of nodes gets increased. So if the number of nodes gets increased per transaction, so if one transaction has 1,000 nodes, so the scalability is an issue. So it takes much longer time to make another transaction. So it's second issue. The third one is building an application depends on its usage and size, and the existing system is costlier due to its multiple blocks for security reasons, as I mentioned earlier. The fourth is that
Okay, next thing.
the proposed system is like in our company, like the project we propose like self-repairing program that like it fixes the damages without any assistance from system administrators. So there is no 51% of that kind of attacks, and it is also lighter, and it uses faster protocols for better speed and efficiency. Then it also we also this methodology aims to increase the user retention rate and task completion rate for any new technology websites. So the changes we have made is like we have used user datagram protocol UDP over TCP, and we have used advanced encryption standard AES 512, where blockchain uses SHA 256.
Yes, you should not write the heading as changes made in the existing system.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so you can't change the existing system, right? So that will be under your proposed system.
But like we have used over it, ma'am. Like whether blockchain uses TCP, but like we have used UDP, then it uses secure layer, socket layer, and
Okay,
SHA.
so
So we
yes,
use AES.
so in the existing system, some other thing will be there, like some protocols you may used it, right? But in the proposed system only, you have just started with UDP and TCP, all those things,
No,
right?
ma'am. The thing is like UDP is used in the proposed system, and the existing system uses TCP. So we uses UDP for reducing network latency.
Okay.
Then blockchain uses secure socket layer and SHA, secure hashing algorithm 256, but we uses advanced encryption standard AES 512. So we have used.
So instead of those layers, like secure sockets layer or some other concepts, no, instead of that, you have just used some other like AES and UDP, all these things,
Yeah,
right?
because for security concerns and adding more security layers for
Okay.
our.
Okay, continue.
And we have used like we have taken consideration to Jacob law and Higgs
Next,
law.
next.
And these are the list of modules: testing, research, and development of the platform.
Okay.
This is the block diagram. First, data enters into the decentralized network. Decentralized network is the network that we have built. Then it goes into encryption, where we use AES 512, then it will be divided into hidden cloud servers. The hidden cloud servers is nothing but like these are server rooms. Like we have 32 server rooms around the globe, where I can explain. Like if we send a message hi to a person, the hi will be splitted, or we can call it in a technical term as sharding, where the hi is splitted into 32 servers. So the message is encrypted and split into 32 servers, and then using Sentinels and detection agent. These two are some kind of algorithm, customized build algorithms, where here we use reverse proxy methods to encrypt the data, to decrypt it. Then the data is given into as a hi to the other users. So we have more like we can say like we have added advantage of security layers compared to blockchain. So this is the flow diagram, like usability testing, research, and we have implemented prototype, and we have a comparison chart and like accuracy. So this is the first module, testing.
See, in this testing existing, yes, testing existing websites. So you should not use we
Okay.
took. So you should not mention that.
Okay.
Okay, pa. So yes, you continue, and then I'll tell you.
Okay. We have considered taken multiple NFT websites for testing, as they are relatively new technology platforms compared to cryptocurrency. NFT is ultimately non-fungible tokens, which is now getting hype over some period of time. We performed like usability testing and got like attitudes, beliefs, desires, concepts, and reactions. And from this, we came to know that like there are many problems in the existing website. So we thought of take and consider into Jacobs and Hicks law, which I have mentioned in the earlier, and we have built the new one. So these are the key findings of the usability testing. The first one is the overall task completion rate was 51%, and the 50% of the participant exited at the first phase, and many of them were confused by many unknown terminologies because it was a new, and 20% of the participants exited, and 60% of the task after creating a collection. But
Okay, just show me the output of this part.
this is in results.
Yes, so you have to organize the slides, pa.
Ma'am, like this is kind of research kind of thing, ma'am. So like it is a company project because we done a research to show it as a proof. We have these kind of images, but like we are not fully exposed to like to show the
Okay.
whole video. These are the things we have conducted via user interview and testing.
Okay, just go there. Okay, so what is the implementation part you have? Is there any implementation part?
Yes, ma'am.
So whether it is possible to show that?
This is how, like last time you asked, like how this works, kind of thing.
Okay, just explain me.
Like artwork is nothing but a piece of image, painting, video, GIFs, kind of thing. The second one is token or minting. Like let me explain it after. First, if you have an artwork, which is like we can explain as Mona Lisa painting, you have only one, but you need to be unique. So the artwork is given into a decentralized network where it is changed into an artwork file where we need to upload cryptocurrencies, the coins, where we hash the coins and make the artwork into that coin. Then we have to split it into the ledgers. So like it's like kind of blockchain where if one made a transaction, like we can say, oh no, you didn't make the transaction, but it's already in the ledger. So no one can like say you didn't pay or something. So by using the ledger token hash, we can easily identify the originality of the artwork. So there is no one can make the duplicate of the part if we pound the artwork into a coin. So this is how an NFT works. So token or minting it is like just you can mint using a cryptocurrency of the artwork. Then you can download it and keep it. Whenever you need, you can upload it in any NFT sites for sale, and you can make money from it. So these two are the algorithms that we have customly developed for.
Is just make it as a point. Okay, John, whenever you write content in the PPT, no, so just don't give paragraph sentences. Okay, in this algorithm only I'm telling you, sentinels, then detection agents. So
Okay.
these are like, it is like looking like paragraph sentences, right?
Okay.
So just make it as a point in this, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Can I explain it, or like to show the demo?
Is just go to the next slide, pa.
These are the
Yes.
results.
Yes, you just explain the implementation part alone.
Ma'am, this is the website that we have designed and built, ma'am. This is the prototype of that
Okay.
website. So I was explaining about minting. So we need to create an NFT. So the first thing is like uploading an asset. As I said, like it can be a image, GIF, MP3. So after uploading it, we need to enter title and how many copies. So as I said, we need to have any cryptocurrencies to mint an NFT. So why this happens? Because the image or GIF that we are uploading as an asset will be minted into that cryptocurrency. So I can drop, and it has been detected.
Okay, so where the usability testing have done here?
Ma'am, after the usability testing was done by existing websites, ma'am.
Okay.
This is the website we have done using OpenSea. Like last time I said, like we need ETH, Ethereum and Bitcoin, which cost around 30,000, which was provided by company to
Okay.
continue the research. So this was the thing we have developed. If
Okay.
you need to be done.
So how useful will be this?
Like,
What is the advantage of your project? I'm asking that.
yes, ma'am. It's kind of, you see, so you can instantly mint your NFT, the lower cost, ma'am. Where in other websites, we call it as gas cost, where they used to have like, if you upload a file of 20 MB, you need to pay a gas cost, which is used to mint an NFT, which takes around $50 to $60. But we use it as a like as little. Then we have like other platforms does not have a kind of thing like if you put it on a sale after minting your NFT, it cannot be reversed because it's already in the blockchain. But in our technology, if the product you put it on the sale does not sell or sold, or it doesn't have any impact, you can reverse back it into the normal file and you can claim the money back.
Okay, okay. Okay, Naveen. So good. So you have done well. So you just make some changes in the PPT. I've told you no, so you should not have the paragraph sentences
Okay.
and all those things. Okay.
This is the original development website. Like this is the cryptocurrency that we are building now. So
Okay.
upload. So after minting it, you can see I have uploaded the deer, the file name, and so this is the NFT. So no one can a duplicate of this originality of the file.
Okay, okay, fine. Okay, Naveen. Thank you.
Thank you.
You have done well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next,
Yes,
Naveen
ma'am.
Prasad Lokesh. Naveen K, roll number 128.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please ask Prakash, Pradeep, and one more
Prakash
person.
has joined, ma'am.
This is there, ma'am.
No. The one more batch is there. Roll number 146, I guess. Yes, the same boy. Right? Okay, 148, Pradeep. Then Kritik, where are they, pa? Prakash?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, my teammates Pradeep and Kritik has been suffered from fever, ma'am, so they can't able to present, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, pa. So, okay, Naveen K, you can leave, pa.
Okay,
So,
thank you.
okay, so who is going to present now? Whether Naveen Prashant team or Prakash team?
Yeah, we will present, ma'am.
Okay, pa, you just start presenting your screen.
Yes, ma'am. Can you see my screen, ma'am?
Yes, pa. It's visible.
Yeah, ma'am. This our
So,
project is,
so who have guided you?
ma'am, Kalpana, ma'am.
You have to mention their name, no? Guided by Miss
Yeah.
P. Kalpana. So you have to mention that, okay?
Yeah, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. We'll do it.
Okay.
Our project is about skin classification done by Lokesh, myself Lokesh, and Naveen Prasad. The problem statement. As we know, skin cancer is the most deadliest disease in the world. One case study tells around 75% of people die due to cancer. If we didn't find earlier, it may cause severe reactions or sometimes may cause death. In olden days, the skin lesion detections are made by the doctor. See the patients, the mole or scar. It take more time. Around the patient want to see the doctor 7 sittings or 8 sittings. It may take time and it is inefficient and inaccurate. So we try to detect the skin lesion by computer detection methods. We are using deep learning for that. In existing system, in base paper, they are using multi-view filter transfer learning to detect the skin lesions, but it gives 91% of accuracy. They mentioned in the base paper, Aurometric. But our algorithm will give more accuracy than this one. Proposal system. We are using efficient net architecture. There we can get effective, get more accuracy than the MFTL method mentioned in the base paper, ma'am. Changes made in the existing system. We are first from the data set, we are removing the hair from the image of the cancered uncancered patient image, and then so it gives the better input training images to the model, ma'am. In efficient
Next slide, pa. So still you have to clearly mention the changes made in the existing system. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay,
model.
so these are all the modules, right? So
Yes,
model
ma'am.
creation and training, testing.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yes. So you have to list it as modules, list of modules. It should not be like modular description.
Okay, ma'am. We'll change it.
Okay, pa.
Uh, this is our block diagram. In our dataset contains of lakhs of images of Dicon images. We are feeding into first we are data analyze the data from the dataset, so we can clearly what are all the data are missing, so we can easily refill it. Then data analyze. We are remove the hair from the image, so we can get the clear image of the mole or the scans cells. And then we feed into our architecture efficient net. We train our model and save it for save it the model, and then tested the model with evaluation matrices. We are using for this project is Jupyter Notebook platform. The data
Any sample images from the Kaggle, pa?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, okay. These are all the images.
Okay, pa. So you have taken all these images as your training data, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
The tools are the PyTorch and OpenCV for image detection. OpenCV. First, we are analyzing the data. It is the important step to get the insights about our data and obtained information. With the help of data analysis, we get to know about the outlier which is negatively affect our parameter during our training. We also get insight about the data, which in return help in better understanding of the problem. These are the output, ma'am. First, we analyze the data. What are all the factors missing in our data set? This image shows, ma'am. And then next we are seeing the which portion is mostly affected. That data was missed. We are checking, and then which age group peoples are mostly affected by this cancer. That data is missing. We are checking that also.
Okay, next. Just show me the output part, pa.
System gets stuck.
Okay, no problem. Just close the PPT and again open
Yes,
it.
ma'am.
Just close the PPT and again open it, pa.
Yes, ma'am.
Click on as enable editing. Click on that enable editing at the top.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now make it as a slideshow. From the
Slideshow
current
from
slide.
current slide.
Naveen,
Slideshow from the current slide.
I can't get you.
Slideshow from the current slide. See, from beginning, yes, yes, you have done.
These are not working.
Okay, so no problem. Just click on, just do the mouse click, pa.
Yes,
Just a
ma'am.
click, you just done.
Yes, ma'am. I've done.
Next, click on next.
Yes, ma'am.
From pre-processing, I'll explain. So the previous model was to first is to analyze the data set that we have obtained. So in the data analysis, we get to know what are the missing values and what are the values which gender is mostly affected with this cancer and which age group is mostly affected, like a minimum and maximum value for the age, and which region of the body is mostly exposed to this skin cancer. Those things will be mostly covered up in the data analysis, and in pre-processing what we'll be doing is fixing those irregularities and things like missing values, right? Those will be fixing up in the pre-processing, and in order to make the data set as a perfect one, which in return will help our training model to work better. Next slide, please. Here is one of our important thing in the process of pre-processing, which was explained by Logesh in the block diagram. Hair images. Usually, when we are previously training, the hair images were getting in our way, which negatively affected our model's training purpose. Like as you can see, the black color lines will be cutting through the lessons that greatly impacted negatively our model's performance, which led to a great loss in our results. So first, what we thought was just to remove this images with a certain morphological change, which in return give a better view of the lesions, which will by return give the model a perfect image so that it can train better, and in real world it will work. It will be working better. So here is the one that we have used to show side by side. We have showed that how it was originally an hairy image, and the bottom you can see how the hairs were removed. Next slide. Yeah, data augmentation. This is also important, another one which comes under pre-processing. As we are speaking about medical imaging, there will be an overfitting which might happen because as we have can see that we have around 100 GB of data. There might be images that might look similar, but which will be like the model will be getting an overfitting. But if it becomes an overfitting, then it is not a good model to be used in the real world. So that is when we found this data augmentation as a solution. We have did 4 different data augmentation steps. The first two are crop and color jitters, which will make to look for example, if we have a hair removed skin lesion image, where we randomly crop the images at a different angle, so that there will be different viewing angles for that skin lesions, so that when it goes to the real world, we can capture different angles of the skin lesions that will be used in the real world. In color jitters also, this is one of the things that we used, because in the zeroth review what we faced was that the reviewer explained that what if the color differentiation, what will happen in that case, because some people have a skin color as black and some have like mild brown or white. So in this cases, in order to differentiate those differences, we went the color jitters, which will make the model to not depend on the color to find the skin lesion. So that won't affect by which won't affect the whatever maybe the.
But here is, sorry to
Yes,
interrupt.
yes, yes, ma'am.
So here the colors have been changed as like blue, violet, then
Yes,
yellow and green, right? So how
yes,
you
ma'am.
will differentiate in this
Uh,
part?
yes, ma'am. What we are doing is we'll be changing the colors right now, ma'am. So in the models parameter, what we'll be doing is we will filter out the parameter that depends on the color, because as this is a three-dimensional image, it has three color values, right? RGB, where we will try to filter out those things by giving random color values. So that way, it won't overfit on the color. Like if the data set has more people with white color skins, it won't overfit on that white color skin peoples, because now it will be thinking like we will be also having pink color parameters also in the conserve, so it won't be depending on a particular color region. So it will be thinking like what will happen is the parameters, hyper parameters, will get to use all the color radiance that is in the skins in the real world. Next one, please. In the next one, I can explain it still clearly. Here you can see, right, in the black and white. This is also still the color jitter didn't give a better results for filtering the color skin color problem. So that is when we implemented. We also brought in a second layer of filter, that is the grayscale. So after that color jitter, also we'll be converting some images into black and white images. So in this case also, it won't be depending on the skin colors. This actually gave us a better results when without this filter. Without this, we had a slightly lower results, but after this we had a better results. In the results section, I will show you how the results were improved. And this random vertical is the fourth data augmentation that we came up with. This is to increase the same thing. Like first one we said, like different angles, like this is like different sides of the lessons. This is we came with this because the model should not depend on a shape of a lesson. It should be capable of the all 360 degree, or like however they way real world it is going to be used. It should be capable to find that angle, or what the shape, whatever it is, it should be able to find. So we went with a random vertical flip. So the images will be flipped into an opposite 180 degree. So it won't be depending on that shapes also. Next one, please. These are the methods that we did in the pre-processing. The next one, this is the layering algorithm that we used for our model. As you can
Okay,
see in the
next.
first. Okay.
Next, go to the next slide.
Okay. These are the parameters that we have fine-tuned by trial and error method with different parameter values. The next one. This is the ROC curve. In our base paper, they have a ROC curve of average of 91%, but with the same data set, we have acquired towards a better result of 98.6% for our ROC curve. This is one of the things that we did and step above of the, like, with the consideration of the base paper, we did some extra filters and made an improvement to the model. Next one. Next one is the confusion matrix. Here, as you can see, false positive would be is almost like 0.2%. False positive in this case is if a person is having a cancer and the result is that he is not having a cancer. That false positive is like less than 0.2%. So comparatively with the lakhs of images, we have only false positive as 84 images. Still, we need. I think we can improve this model in future periods. For now, to this point, it is almost 84 only in lakhs of images. Next one. This is the classification report, where you can also see the accuracy is 97% and precision is almost 98. Recall is 1 in some cases, and malignant in case of 83%. F1 score is almost 90 and 90. And you can see the accuracy and macro accuracy and weighted accuracy, different parameters of accuracy. All these classification reports is as a result here. Next slide, please.
Okay, so what classifier you have used here?
No, I mean, this is the classification report, ma'am. In this case, we didn't use a classifier, ma'am. We went with the deep learning architecture. The base model is the efficient net. With that pre-trained model, we will be building a separate layers, which I said, like, we will be filtering out certain colors and all. Those layers will be will be building on top of that, which gives us this classification report, ma'am. It is a report which consists of all the accuracy and important parameters.
Okay. Okay, so fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Naveen, so while in the final review, no,
Yes,
so I thought of telling them, but I forgot that. So they have to include all the references.
In
Okay,
the
so like
last one we had it.
yes, you have to include that. So I forgot to tell them. Okay, so just please convey them. Okay, they have to
Sure.
include the reference part. So you too just include it, and don't write like in this project or
Okay.
this or that. We, so you don't use such terms here.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
References we
Okay.
added in the next line, the last line.
Okay. Just
Please
show
go to
me.
next one. Here we have
Yes.
added
Okay.
the
Just number it. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Sure. Implementation. Rakesh. First one, data analysis.
Yes, that's fine. Already you have shown me the result, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Logesh and Naveen Prasad.
Thanks, ma'am.
Thank
Thank you, ma'am. Prakash,
Yes, ma'am.
yes. Yes, whether you're ready?
Yes, ma'am. I'm ready. Questions.
Okay, Logesh, I think your screen is okay. He left off. Let's just share the screen, Prakash.
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible? Ma'am?
Yes, yes, it is visible bar. So just so you haven't written your name or nothing. You're guided by or presented by. You haven't written anything here.
Ma'am,
It's just kindly
I,
include that. Okay.
okay. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yeah, you just continue.
our project is using blockchain for electronic health center records. I'll explain about what this about first. Uh, for a medical center or a hospital, they have been uh, collecting this medical record storage in online mode, electronic storage method. Uh, in this project, in existing system, they have been uh, controlled by some DOS attack and DDoS attack. In the abstract blockchain, uh, EHR, we have been using the project to collect the data from a hospital, that electronic hospital records, EHR systems. In this record, in existing system, they have just have implemented some of the flood attack, and they can't be maintain the public and private records for patients. In introduction is during the wireless medical sensor is a network that consists of lightweight devices with a limited memory, low computation process, and a low battery and a low bandwidth. In existing system, they have been just shortlisted some. There is 7 layers of attack. They just have a 2 to 3 layer. They just have a defending the 2 to 3 layer of attack in online to secure data, but it has more than a 7 layer of attacks. In our project, we defend the existing attacks, and we include the more attacks like application layer flood attack and distributed denial of service will be using in this one, and we use the 7 layer protection. The 7 layer protection means the web public the attack sent to the HTTP or HTTPS traffic to consume resources and hamper a website ability to develop a content to harm a owner of the site. The 7-layer attack will be the web application firewall, called as the web application firewall. WAF can protect the layer 7 HTTP based resources from a layer 7 DDoS, distributed denial of service, and other web application attack vectors. These are our literature review. Gathering and processing sensitive data is a difficult task. In fact, there is no common recipe for building a necessary information system. We present a probably secure and efficient general purpose computation system addressing this problem. Our solutions are made this virtually machine for privacy and preserving data that relies on a.
So you didn't mention the year, Prakash.
Yeah, ma'am. We mentioned in the documentation, and
Yes, you have to include in this PPT also. Better, I think you have there when Priya is presenting, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So at the time, she made a table, it seems, right? So in the table, they have just given like serial number, then paper, then author, then year of publication, everything they have just mentioned. Okay, so
Uh,
just do refer the table and do draw the table here. Okay,
okay, ma'am.
okay, pa. So just go to the next slide. Next,
Uh,
go to the implementation part.
this is the existing system, and I told her about that in existing system that introduced blockchain technology was the basic idea to have a cryptographically secure and decentralized currency that would be helpful for financial service. And I unfortunately designing an efficient and secure data sharing scheme of the group of IPFS monitoring is not an easy task. Eventually, the idea for blockchain was being used in the various other fields of life, healthcare sector also being one of the intents to use it. These are the drawbacks from the existing system. Low accuracy and performance. This is a risk and decision making environment. Less security. Private key must know to get the files. In our project, we cleared all these drawbacks, and the risk and decision making environment will be changed as a safe. It will be safe in our project, and security will be more. They just defended a lower number of attacks, and we defended more than 7 attacks. Proposed system we used secure multi-owner of a sharing scheme. It implies that any user in a group can securely share data with others by untrusted IPFS monitor. Our proposed scheme is able to support dynamics group efficiently. Specifically, a new grant user can directly decrypt the data files uploaded before their participation without contacting with data owners. User recognition can be easily achieved through the novel recognition list with updating the secret keys of for the remaining users. Uh, these are the advantages of our proposed system. Files stored on IPFS are assigned an unique cryptographic hash. Duplicate files are not allowed to exist on IPFS network. A node on a network store content and index information of the node. Provides a flexible stack of a massive computing storage and software services. IPFS means the
Just show me the modules, pa.
these are the what
Yes. So here you should not mention the name. You have like given like a sentence, right? So you should not write in this way. So like a registration and login, then upload file to data. So you should just change the name of the modules.
okay.
Okay. Just go to the implementation part.
Uh, uh, this is the group. First registration and login will be the first model description. In this model, the first user entered his username, password, and chooses any one group ID. Then registers the data IPFS monitor. The IPFS means the interplanetary file system is protocol and a peer-to-peer network for storing and sharing data in a distributed file system. IPFS used to content addressing to uniquely identify each file in a global namespace connecting all computing devices. Uh, Batch level sign and based key generation. In key generation module, every user in a group generates his or her public key and a private key.
So where is the output for this one?
We don't have a code member. I don't have a code member. My team members, two of them are suffering from a fever for last 3 days. They have a code, and I called my team member Kritik, and he didn't answer my phone. So I just have a PPT.
So you don't have any screenshots?
I have a screenshot
Just
here.
explain this implementation part.
Just
So this is the output for first module.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, continue.
We can select the patient name and if we enter the patient name and password, they will it will uh, show the details about the patients and details about the patient diseases and their bill and etc. This one is a doctor blockchain. It will be the patient blockchain. Will be the information about the patients that have that only fully by the patient. Doctor blockchain is prescription given to the patient and uh, it will be more secure. Secure use.
Okay, next.
These are our references.
Only 2 screenshots you have included, pa?
Yes, ma'am. We still have many screenshots, ma'am. That we have to done.
Yes, just do some changes in this PPT, okay? We have to include some more concepts also,
Okay.
right? So I think in the last class also, last time also, you didn't prepare well.
Yes, from last class I have a.
Yes. So please do check this PPT and do some changes. So you have to change this literature survey. So literature's survey, you can write the name as literature survey or literature review. Okay, just change it as a table. Then don't give paragraph sentences. Okay, and wherever
Okay.
there is an important algorithm or some other important point means just do highlight it.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, then you can just end up with the conclusion, but not like in this project we discussed. You should not use we, our, this or that. You should not use this kind of terms here.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, and then the next time, no. So next, so when you have the PPT, no, for each and every module, in the
Yes.
next slide you just include your output. The
Okay,
very
ma'am.
next slide. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, Prakash. So by next time, please prepare well and ask your team members to present also. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, pa. Okay, Prakash. Thank you.
Thank you. Shall I leave, ma'am?